Do you have items that you would like to list on www.teachertotreasures.com? The first step is to go to the site. On the site, you will notice on the right-hand side of the page, first-time visitor welcome, have some items to sell, ready to get set up to sell on our site. It directs you to send an email to mike@teachertotreasure.com to start the process. Within 24 hours, you will receive an email that will give you login and a temporary password. That's something that you will use to start the process. So in the meantime, if you're interested in seeing what's on the site to see what type of items you might want to list, you can just go ahead and go to browse items. You can see items that are available. You also can purchase items without having a login while you're waiting for the process. But we will pretend like we did wait the 24 hours and now we do have a login, and so it says welcome back. Click here to get started. So we'll click there. We then look at a page that says which area of the site would you like to enter, the buyer or the seller page. We're interested in entering the seller page. We now go to the seller provider area, and this is where we will list information about our items that we would like to sell. So the first thing is the add new product. We want to add a new product, so we'll go ahead and click on that. All right, now there are options available. The first thing is to think about the details, and we can have a picture with our item, and we would first go to change image. So we'll go ahead and click on that. And we will look on our local computer because that is where we had put some items previously using our camera. So we'll look under pictures, and we'll scroll down under, if we go down to the video 1, 2, 3, should be some items for sale. All right, let's go ahead and click on video 3. And then we go ahead and push apply. And the image again appears on the page. Check that out and make sure that's the item that we're interested in listing. And in this case, it's a book called Authentic Assessment in the Classroom, Applications and Practice. That is the item we're interested in listing. So we'll scroll on down, and then we'll provide some information about the product. The first thing would be to say the main category, and we need to go ahead and look at our choices. And this is authentic assessment, which could be in many areas, but we'll go ahead and put a couple things. Well, the primary area that I would think it needs to be is about assessment, so we'll go ahead and click for the primary language arts. And then additional categories. Assessment is in many, many areas, but we'll go ahead and this time just kind of look at intermediate because this is really focusing mainly on intermediate students. You do have the option of putting additional categories down if necessary. The item condition, let's go ahead and look at our choices. We have excellent, new, good, or fair. In this case, it has been used, so we'll go down and we will click good, normal wear and tear. Availability, it is available for sale right now. And then we'll go down to the product name. And under product name, we'll go ahead and put the title of the book, which is Authentic Assessment in the Classroom. There's the book. Now, the search engine keywords. I think some of the keywords would be assessment, all right, let's go on down to our short description of the items. And we will add some words such as application and practice. And we can also put the author down. And then we'll go on down. If we have other things that we want to add, we can do that. Now, the suggested retail price is the second item that is listed. And that is if we would purchase this, again, in a bookstore or somewhere else, how much would that cost? And this retailed for $29.95 when it was new, but it is now used. So we'll take a little bit off of that, and we will put $19.99. And the selling price for this book, it is still in great condition, has a lot of great ideas. So we'll go ahead and put our price of $3.99. And then the quantity, we have 1. The next item is alert me when the quantity available reaches, and we'll go ahead and just take the 10 out of there because we don't want to have an alert. We only have 1 item. Minimum quantity would be 1. Shipping weight is something that you can use if necessary to help you, especially with large items. And there are other questions about, your preferences. And we'll go ahead and click Save. Now we can take a minute and kind of make sure that's what we wanted to say. If that's the information that we would like and we do not want to change it, it is available right now the way that it is written. So we're happy with that. We don't really want to make any more changes on that. So we can just kind of go up to the top a minute and scroll up. If we want to check to make sure the item is listed, we can go to search for products. And we can look in the main category that we listed it under, which was language arts. And we'll search for pattern. We'll put authentic assessment and see if we get that. All right, and there's our item. Let's click on that to make sure that it is what we want it to say. Again, and it looks like that item is listed how we wanted it to be. So that is the process. If you ever have any questions, if you're having struggles, please contact Mike at teachertotreasures.com if you're having any technical difficulty, and we'll be glad to help you. Have fun listing, and welcome.